What is good, cluttered people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam snitching on 6IX9INE for jacking Uzi and Cardi's flow from Woke Up Like This. You already know he got all his shooters coming for me now with their big booty Nicki Minaj cheeks trying to kill me by suffocating me with them fake booties. Nah, I'm playing. But in related news, 6IX9INE went on IG Live late last night with 800k concurrent viewers like he did before dropping the Gooba music video, but this time it was in order to promote his single with Nicki Minaj called TROLLZ. And troll he did, for 6IX9INE literally had a list of snitches he was exposing for also being rats, with his main point being people gotta stop picking and choosing which snitches they will support because there are way more rappers that are snitches than we previously thought. But the main focuses for today's video will be Future and Meek Mill, because 6IX9INE actually brought up some crazy evidence against them, and no, they aren't directly snitches, but the information 6IX9INE brought up that we'll discuss later in the video kind of makes them both look like hypocrites. So as always, before we get into all the details, Bob Gang feature comment of the video is from eSwank, who said 6IX9INE the type of dude to fart in a toilet and flush it. What the If he or she is right, 6IX9INE's music videos with all that ass is the leading contributor to Earth's production of carbon dioxide and butane. That is the real reason the Fed's been working with him. But back to the topic, 6IX9INE exposes Meek Mill and Future. Let's talk about it. Okay, so before 6IX9INE was provoked to expose Future, Meek Mill, and many others, none of this beef or whatever would have happened at least to the same degree as it did if Future didn't send out a few announcements on his Instagram and Twitter. In fact, I have some suspicions that it could be all fake given the timing, because essentially Future just gave 6IX9INE hella interesting content to work with on his Instagram live before his song dropped. I didn't even tune into the live because I didn't think 6IX9INE really had anything else to say after what was said before Gooba. So again, if Future is actually against 6IX9INE in this beef behind the scenes, you just gave the man hella clout. But anyway, to begin, it all started when Future gave his opinion on 6IX9INE's upcoming single TROLLZ, due to the fact that Nicki Minaj was planned to be a prominent feature, causing major controversy in hip-hop since nobody thought anybody who portrayed a gangster or hood image such as Nicki would ever work with 6IX9INE after he publicly worked with the Feds to lock up his whole previous team of the 9 Trey Bloods. She responded to all the backlash with some valid points, but we'll get into that a little later. But firstly, Future posted a whole ass Harry Potter novel on his Instagram story, explicitly stating the results from when you bet on yourself. Been a go-getter, never waited on nobody, stayed solid, never did no pillow talking, I gave dudes their back, they wiped them up. I raised these steppers, got more money on the west side and south than the east. Zone 6 raised me, I got brothers that ride for me from ATL to Nigeria. I got the Middle East in my back pocket. I gave verse after verse for free, did videos for free, embraced rappers I should have never dapped up. They clowns talking behind my back because they want to be me, from rappers to trappers, etc., secretly admiring and hating at the same time. I gave you more than you gave yourself. These hoes plotting just for attention. These dudes know better. At the end of the day, you work for the police. I believe if you hand with a snitch, you a snitch and deserve to die, but that's just me. I'ma get $1 billion and all the killers love me. Hashtag facts. I owe a fuck you. I would say suck my d, but you gonna do it. King Pluto. Hashtag facto. I trust me. All Future needed to do is put a beat under that speech and he'll already have a song called Snitches Die or something like that. Make an easy bag. But shortly afterwards, Future also tweets in correlation with his Instagram story, I don't speak on people's business. I don't know good or bad. Understood. And then I'm just different and comfortable in my own skin. So if you didn't catch what Future was saying, in translation, he basically alluded to his past speaking a bunch of nonsense, but then at the very end, he directly addresses Tekashi 6IX9INE, claiming no matter what, he's a snitch, and whoever works with him is a snitch too, and they all deserve to die. A bit harsh if you ask me, because I don't think there are ever any universal laws in this dimension. Every decision should be based on context. Not saying he's wrong about 6IX9INE being a snitch, but mans definitely does not deserve to die, especially not Nicki, who Future just grouped together with 6IX9INE, who never even snitched in her life, or at least so we thought. She's just working with him on a business level. For all we know, she's just featuring on the song to catch the bag and clout from the situation, and then doesn't talk to him ever again. As mentioned before, 6ix9ine was lucky Future took shots at him because now he had something to talk about on live, and he went in. Not necessarily at Future, as Meek Mill took the brunt of the damage, but somewhat Future too. I don't know if it's even possible to clown Future with how solidified he is as a rapper, but also an original G. But anyway, last night 6ix9ine apparently hopped on live for a while speaking on many topics, but the main focus was to expose Meek Mill and Future in order to discredit their argument about not liking 6ix9ine because he's a snitch, when they actually work very closely with an even bigger snitch than 6ix9ine. Firstly on live, at least from what I saw, 6ix9ine digs into one of Jay-Z's top executives at Roc Nation that we've actually spoken about on this channel before, because she also helped Uzi release new music with his new Roc Nation management deal named Desiree Perez, in that she quite literally worked with the cartel in some way and sold kilos of cocaine here in the US, and then after being caught agreed to wear a wire in compliance with the DEA to get a shorter or even no sentence at all on her own charges.
Perez is a Roc Nation executive that works with Meek Mill. Matter of fact, let me show you. She works with Meek Mill. She's right here, look. What is that? Meek Mill pleads guilty to old gun charges served, right? So people pick and choose who's this? This is Desiree Perez. This is Meek Mill. This is Desiree Perez. This is Meek Mill. This is Desiree Perez. This is Meek Mill. Meek Mill, Desiree Perez. Let's find out who's Desiree Perez. So you see her right here with Jay-Z. You see her with Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? She's an executive at Roc Nation. There she goes right here, right? Let's see who Desiree Perez is, right? Got you right now. Give me one right here. Look, Desiree Perez. The Daily News, right? Let's go to the New York Daily News. Okay, let's go to the Daily News. The story that spooked Dash revealed how Perez, the wife of longtime Jay-Z wingman Juan Perez, became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s. Again, this is public information. This is public information. Desiree Perez became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s after her 1994 arrest for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine. Perez struck a deal with the feds, agreeing to wear a hidden wire to record her meetings with major cocaine traffickers, the cartel. Her undercover informant work won her courtroom praise for federal prosecutors, as did mine, after she helped them break up major drug dealers in Puerto Rico and Colombia. So I don't live, right? The live is being paused. You see Meek Mill right here with Desiree Perez, right? She's part of his bail with Jay-Z. This part of Roc Nation, right? She's a executive at Roc Nation. But then you go saying, yo, listen, we don't fuck with rats. Your executive is a rat. So you pick and choose? Because if you don't want to be around rats completely, you're with a rat right there. She cooperated for the D. And you rolling with rats now. But you know what? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody is gonna be like, yo, nobody's gonna expose this. You're with a rat every day. You're with a rat every day. You're with a rat. Your prison reform, your bail reform is with a rat. Oh no, she wasn't street. She was selling kilos of cocaine. You don't want nobody to know? It's right here. Let me show you. Desiree Perez and Meek Mill. Desiree and Perez and Meek Mill walking out the courtroom. Desiree Perez and Jay-Z, right? Desiree Perez struck a deal with the feds, agreeing to wear a hidden wire to record her meetings with the major cocaine traffickers. Her undercover informant work won her courtroom praise for federal prosecutors. So
So 6ix9ine's argument essentially claims that Meek Mill and Future can't just pick and choose what snitches they want to support after constantly hating on 6ix9ine and all snitches, because they work very closely with one who is probably an even bigger snitch than him. For Desiree literally wore a wire to take down Cartel members, much more important figures than the 9 Trey Bloods. Afterwards, Nicki Minaj joins the live and gave her opinion on the situation as to how she justifies working with 6ix9ine the snitch, and she basically explains that she understands that if you're in the streets and you run by that certain code, you have every right to hate on 6ix9ine because he did in fact run with a gang for a duration of time, then turn on them whether it was justified or not. She continued that rappers on the other hand have no right to hate on 6ix9ine though, because they're simply not on the block and don't even technically run by that code, at least anymore, because they're rich. Plus, collaborating in the music business is a totally separate world than the street life, thus should not be considered at all when evaluating an artist.
We only got 10 minutes. I want to say something about this whole rap situation.
Go ahead.
I feel like this is the music business, and I think we're confusing the two. So it's like when I talk about people not writing rap, that's the music business issue. Somebody else could be like, oh, I don't care about that if somebody write their raps. That's their prerogative because they're not in my business. They didn't blood, sweat, and tears and grind it out, so they don't, have to feel a certain way like I do. My take on it is I feel street niggas have every right to feel how they want to feel about snitching because they live that life. That's a fact. I feel rappers need to play it easy because everybody mingles and you never fix my face to talk crazy about them. My husband doesn't fuck with the snitch culture. My husband is just like, I can't fuck with that. And I respect him because he's lived a different life. But y'all want to make it rap 1 minute and streets the next minute. Y'all want to talk about people not writing their raps 1 minute and then do songs with people that don't write raps the next minute. But if somebody talk about the integrity of hip hop, then it's a problem. But y'all can talk about the integrity of the streets and not snitching. Well, we not on the block. None of you niggas is on the block. If these niggas that's still out there doing what they doing and banging and really living that life want to talk about it, I have to respect it. We all got to respect it because they play by a different code. And nobody can't speak on that. But as far as rappers,
cut it out.
Yeah, rappers gotta just play it. Cut it out. Easy because y'all know that y'all bend the rules for certain people.
Listen, Nicki, they pick and choose. They pick and choose. They pick and choose. You know what? No, I can't do that. I can't call you. No, but you know what? He never had no friends in the industry. So let's all
you gotta
up
call
on him.
Out everybody. If we gonna have that conversation, you gotta call out everybody. You can't be on one person's dick that's living the same kind of life or employing the same kind of person. You gotta call out everybody.
You gotta call out everybody. And niggas been ratting. Niggas been ratting since the 1800s.
So my thing is, but let me just, because I don't want to, let's be serious. I mean, look, TROLLZ is about to come out. There's so many special things that I want to share with you guys. I want to tell my fans I love you guys so fucking much. It's like I said, it's so many things.
And she's kind of right, because hip-hop nowadays isn't even hood anymore. We got rappers from f***ing zone -11 in the suburbs of the Hamptons who sound cool on the mic and have a lot to say other than the street life. Most listeners don't even care about the street life, to be honest. We all listen to like emo rappers talking about a girlfriend they had 11 years ago broke up with them even though they hadn't even kissed for the first time. So these rappers who aren't even hood need to stop hating on 6ix9ine, because snitching is completely unrelated to their music and lifestyle. Oh, and she also reiterated 6ix9ine's beliefs in the lyrics of TROLLZ, in which she rapped talking about snitches when it's snitches in your camp, seemingly responding to Future and Meek Mill, who called 6ix9ine and whoever works with him in the future a snitch due to their affiliation with Desiree that we talked about earlier in the video. And now that I think about it, the shots are probably heavily targeted at Meek Mill, mostly because I totally forgot that Nicki and Meek used to date and now have hella beef. But before we move on, did y'all see how big Nicki's forehead was on the live last last night, I bet I could have grilled some eggs on that 5 head, it was so big. But to continue, 6ix9ine basically reiterates his comments towards Meek Mill and Future on the next live clips by claiming if they are going to set such a strong principle of not messing with snitches of any kind, they shouldn't be rocking with Desiree. Therefore, because they go against their code, it would mean that they are also snitches since they work with one.
Listen, you can't pick and choose who you call rats. Meek, you're a fucking rat. Now let's go back. Now, who's next on the list? Listen, Future, you don't take care of your kids, right? You can't compare me to you because I can't have no communication with my baby mom was having sexual relations with my co-defendants. I'm going to stay away till I'm off house arrest, right? Something you don't know about. You rap about all his drugs, never got arrested for drug offense. It's facts. Hear what I just said. You rap about Molly, perks, and all this shit, never got locked up for no drug offense. Again, I'm going to say it again. You rap about Percocets, Molly, all type of shit. You never got arrested for no drug offense. Again, you rap about Percocets, Molly, a whole bunch of other shit. You never got arrested for no drug offense. Ever. Ever. You go and say, yo, if you hang out with a rat, makes you a rat, right? You just posted that. Because you hang around Meek, you hang around these niggas. What does that make you? Is there levels to this snitching? Oh, that's snitching level 3. Oh, that's snitching level 6. No, Tekashi snitch on level 10, but level snitching 6 could do. Huh? Help it make sense to me, right? Help it make sense. We all know your homie. Listen, I'm half your age. You are old head to me. Listen, I'm half your age. If you mad because I could chart, listen, I don't need Drake so I could have a platinum single. I don't need Drake. You and Meek Mill need Drake for every song y'all do so y'all could chart. Don't act like Meek didn't have to suck Drake's dick, balls and dick all in his mouth. Release back to back. You went under. You became Martin Luther King. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. Everybody apologizes to Drake. Everybody apologizes to Drake if they want to have a career again. You, sir, needed Drake. Nobody knows this because everybody is nobody's really a label head like that. Nobody's a label head. The only reason your album did good is because Drake hop on Life is Good and keep it a stack. I know the numbers. I'm never going to shy away from the truth. Listen, if I fell off, I say I fell off. I'm the most hottest rapper. You can't go on live right now and get 800K. You can't. Nigga, you fucking with the big leagues now, homie. Everybody want to talk rap. Why can't you outdo the rap? Everybody want to say rap.
Now, not gonna lie, I got kind of lost with the Future constantly rapping about drugs and never getting arrested argument from 6ix9ine because that doesn't necessarily mean he's a snitch. It could simply mean that Future is smart as hell, moving in silence like the G in lasagna. Perhaps 6ix9ine was insinuating that he has some intel on Future that he was a snitch at some point and that's why he's never been arrested for all the drugs he raps about, but I highly doubt it. But 6ix9ine was successful in tying Future into working closely with Desiree and thus contradicts exactly what he said in his story that if you hand with a snitch, you a snitch too, and unfortunately deserve to die. I guess Future wants to die, and it's just sad rapper hours for him. After 6ix9ine exposed him like that, his next album's probably gonna be Life is Bad, featuring Drake. But with all that being said though, the argument against 6ix9ine still stands, and that he did act like he was about that life running with a real gang, so he has to uphold that code that he was repping. If he was a snitch but never messed with Treyway, nobody would be giving him any problems. 6ix9ine even rapped about not snitching in one of his own songs, so even 6ix9ine contradicted himself. But last thing before we go, in regard to the most recent clip we just watched, is 6ix9ine absolutely demolished Meek and Future about needing the Drake feature to push their music. I think Future sold over 100K first week with the last album he dropped, but 6ix9ine's right. If it didn't have Life is Good on there featuring Drake, which was a top 10 hit for months, I believe the sales figures would be a totally different ballgame, like under 50K. And we're not just talking about these single sales that directly correlate to to the album sales, but also because it kind of brought Future back to being relevant with the music video having hella views. I think the only thing Future and Meek can do to combat 6ix9ine's shots at them is to drop respective solo bangers that outsell 6ix9ine, and then they'll have all the power in the world to influence all the fans to hate on 6ix9ine. But with all this going on, you already know Drake is laughing behind the scenes right now too, after 6ix9ine called Meek and Future out, texting them like, oh nah, what 6ix9ine's talking about, it was y'all who made the hit. But then in real life, you know Drake is just geeking at 6ix9ine on live because he's kind of right. But until Future and Meek Mill bring the hits though, 6ix9ine's still winning. Only time will tell. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off, paying 6ix9ine for a feature to see if Future gets his goons to try and kill me because I deserve to die now. Let me know in the comments if y'all rocking with 6ix9ine or Future and Meek Mill on this. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest hip hop news and analysis videos, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description if you with it. Peace out, cutty people. Know what I'm saying?